Hey, we've got 3 days to the Kentucky Derby, and those of you know me know that not a lot gets me excited, but this in fact does. I came off a trip into Keeneland a couple weeks ago where I attended the Bluegrass Stakes. So anyway, I have a great setup because I won that race with Dullahan. He beat Hanson, who are two of the top contenders in this year's Derby, and also on the simulcast I was able to score with Broodmaster, who walked away with the Arkansas Derby and may be the favorite in this year's Kentucky Derby. Anyway, it was a great trip. I was there for a good 3 days. Those of you who saw my post of me with Sam the Bugler, how about that? Anyway, I'll be there for this year's Derby. I'm going to pick up my daughter, pack her up from school, bring her home, but I'll hang around for the Kentucky Oaks and the Kentucky Derby. So it should be a great weekend. Now, this year's Derby has got some very interesting matchups. We got West Coast horses versus East Coast horses. We've got on the West Coast horses coming like Creative Cause and Broodmaster, and on the East Coast the top contenders all year have been Hanson and Union Rags. So we've got East Coast versus West Coast. We've got Speed versus Dead Closers. You've got the Speed being Hanson and Broodmaster, and you've got the big closers being Dullahan and Daddy Knows Best. So which one's going to win out? You've also got a Victory Gallop kind of versus Real Quiet matchup rivalry brewing with Dullahan and Hanson. Maybe that'll play out, maybe it won't, but it sure would be exciting to see that, where you got the dead closer trying to catch the guy in front. And Will, do you remember that when you scored big on that? You've also got an interesting setup for this year's Derby. The speed horses are quality horses. I mean, they're not the cheap speed, so they're not likely to go out just to try to steal the race and burn each other out. You got Broodmaster and Hanson being the top two speed in this race. Now, let me get to my picks. I've been looking at these for several days and whittling them down, and I think my choice for this race is going to be Union Rags. Not by much, but I think Union Rags has been consistent, been there. He's got the right tactics for this race. He'll lay off the pace, and he's got a very good close. I also like Creative Cause. He has a similar style, so he'd be my second pick, with very close with Broodmaster. Broodmaster ran a dynamite race in the Arkansas Derby, and he's going to be hard to beat. He's got the top figure in the race. So let me tell you, I'm going to go with Union Rags, but I'm also going to play him with horses like Broodmaster, Creative Cause. I'm also going to throw in Hanson. Hanson's got quality speed, remember. I'm also going to throw in Dullahan, although Dullahan's got the big kick. He ran that on the polyturf at Keeneland, and he's not done very well on the dirt, actually. So, but I'll put him in there to come underneath somewhere. And then Daddy Knows Best. Andy Bauer's been touting him a bit, and I know Willie likes him too. So, hey, what more can you say? Anyway, that's my picks. I'm standing behind him. I am picking these. I don't have the benefit of the post position draw being available yet because I got to head out of town, so I can't wait. That'll be drawn later today. So that's my picks. I'm sticking with them. Bet with Greg, and you will win this Derby. Later.